The Learn to Solder Steampunk Owl Kit is a great introductory soldering and crafting kit that is designed to introduce students to soldering while also giving them a fun crafting project. So let's see what's inside the package and get started with it. Inside you'll find some instructions which describe how to do it and how a circuit works. It's all about exploring a very simple circuit that's in here. Because there's two LEDs, we explain the difference between series and parallel, and this particular circuit will use a parallel circuit. The instructions for the soldering are inside and built onto the PCB board. The board itself is clearly marked, has a quick how to solder instructions built onto it, and comes with two LEDs. The two large 10mm LEDs, sometimes called gumdrop LEDs, are designed to go right in through the front. There's a square hole and a round hole. The square hole is for the shorter lead, the negative lead, and the round hole is for the positive lead. So insert both your LEDs in and then bend them back. Now, in order to do this kit, since it is a soldering kit, you will need a soldering iron and solder, preferably a lead-free solder, since this is often handled by children. These kits are made with lead-free pads and designed for younger fingers. You'll see once you have pushed the LEDs through the back, you can now just solder it down. To solder correctly, just hold the pin on there for a little bit of time, the soldering iron, make sure the pad and the wire are hot, and then apply the solder and wait for it to get sucked into there. So once again, put the soldering tip very closely onto both the pad and the iron thing and the wire. Let it sit and let it just get sucked in. You shouldn't use too much solder, and it should just be a quick few seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, solder, then another one, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and solder it on. Now would be a good time if you've got wire cutters to grab those, but I forgot to grab some, so I'm just going to take this little cardboard knife and cut it right here, cut the wire leads off, extra leads off. Like I said, better to use a wire cutter, but here goes. One side, the other. Once you've got it put here, we're going to now connect it to the battery. You'll have noticed that in your kit there were 2 screws provided to screw it on. Well, then make sure that when you align it, you connect the negative on the owl to the negative on the battery, and accordingly on both sides. In this case, you're also good to have a screwdriver here. The screwdriver, you need to turn it around to the Phillips head side. These are Phillips head screws. And just align it and screw it down. You'll notice that sometimes when you connect it, the lights start turning on right away. That's because there's an on-off switch that is sometimes left in the on position. You can then turn it off. It's right underneath the back there. And so if I slide that over, it is now on. And so now we have finished soldering our little steampunk owl. Another fun thing to do with it is using a permanent marker like Sharpies. You can now color it in, and this will stay on there and will help, you know, lets the students personalize it. So grab a bunch of different Sharpies and have some fun with it as you color it in. And then another thing I like to do to personalize these is use these little stick-on jewels. I bought these on Amazon. I think I just Googled stick-on jewels, and you can find lots of options. And add some extra, and there you have it. It's your little steampunk owl is ready to go.